They say some places were never meant to be found, some doors should never be opened, and some things should stay buried. But curiosity is a dangerous thing. Deep in the heart of the forest, hidden beneath a canopy of twisted branches, there stands an old, forgotten cabin. The air is thick with silence, the kind that watches, waits, the kind that knows you're not alone. Inside, dust coats the wooden floor like a blanket of neglect. A single candle flickers on an ancient table, its light barely pushing back the shadows. And there, beneath the dim glow, lies an old leather-bound journal. Its pages are brittle, stained with time, and something else, something dark, something red. The words scrawled across the pages whisper of things unseen, of figures that stand in the trees when no one is looking, of shadows that stretch and slither, even when the fire is out, of a name that should never be spoken. Then, the scratching begins. At first it's soft, a faint scraping sound against the wooden walls, a single delicate touch, like fingers tracing the grain of the cabin. But then it grows, louder, closer, clawing, tearing, until it feels like the walls themselves are screaming. You freeze, you listen, and in the corner of your eye, something moves. A figure barely visible in the candlelight, a girl no older than 10. Her dress is torn, her hair hangs in tangled strands, and her eyes are black as the void. She does not blink, she does not breathe. She only stares, and then she whispers, a single word, a name, your name. The candle flickers, the air turns ice cold, the walls tremble as the scratching becomes deafening, a chorus of unseen hands raking against the cabin. And in that moment, the shadows shift. A face emerges from the darkness, twisted, hollow, grinning. It lunges. You run. Through the forest, through the twisting trees that seem to reach for you with gnarled fingers. The air is thick with whispers, dozens of voices chanting, laughing, calling. The ground beneath you shifts, the world bends, reality warps as the cabin vanishes behind you, and ahead stands something worse. A towering figure, its limbs impossibly long, its face a mask of rotting flesh and empty sockets. It raises one hand, a hand covered in the same red stains as the journal. And then silence, darkness, and the last thing you hear, before the world fades away, is your own name, spoken in a voice that is not your own. You were never alone.